Wait a minute. Something is not right. Something is not right, bro. Something is not right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jaisha and we are about to do some Bantu knots on my stretched hair. So my hair is freshly washed, moisturized, and blow dried. The only thing I did was add some leave-in conditioner and of course a heat protectant before I blow dried it, and these are my results. And so I'm about to start with doing the Bantu knots. For the Bantu knots, the only product I'm going to be using is a mousse. I'm using the Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol Setting Mousse. I'm going to start with my part because that's important. Probably the most important, because I want my part to be set in place before I take down my Bantu knots. Before I make them, really. I'm just sectioning my hair. This is not the Bantu knot. First, making sure my hair is detangled. It pretty much is, but I don't know why my ends always feel like, no matter how much I pass the blow dryer through, they always still feel like weird. Like not dry, or like more frizzy than the rest. They look different. It just is like super poofy. I don't have a bunch of split ends and I got a trim 2 months ago, if that. I got a trim a month ago, so I know it's not my ends. But anyways, I don't really know what size I'm going for. I'm just gonna part my hair the same way I do like when I twist it. So it'll be like same size, medium-ish. Is this too small? I'm thinking the smaller, just like with any other style, like twist or flexi rods, the smaller, the more defined, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna do the same size that I would do for twists. Starting with 1 pump per section. Should be enough. Making sure I get the ends. And then I'm just gonna roll all the way. This is small. Oh boy, I think I just set myself up. And I'm just using a little bobby pin to secure it in place, just to make sure it doesn't come out. It has been a long time since I've done Bantu knots. Do I have to twist my hair in the same direction for all of these? I don't know. I'm not even trying to call this a tutorial. I think I made these a little too tight. Too tight, hold on. I know what I did. I'm not even trying to call this a tutorial because I have not done a Bantu knot out in so long. I don't think I've tried this on my hair since probably I first went natural. I don't know, like, the only thing that I remember is that I don't think it was successful. And all I remember is I did it way too tight. And I learned that, like, don't twist too hard as you're doing it, because as you wrap it around, it is going to tighten up. And I don't know what way I want to twist. This is hard. This is kind of annoying when your hair is long. You just gotta keep wrapping. Yeah, I don't know. The last time I did this, I don't remember it really being successful, or I don't remember what happened, honestly. But I'm doing it again because I'm trying, or should this be 1? Should this be 1? I'm so torn on the sizes. I'm doing this again, or trying this again after so long, because I've been trying to do more stretch styles on my hair since I'm always doing wash and goes. And I don't know, I just like the look of it if it does turn out right. I know what it was. I failed on the first attempt because I did it on wet hair and my hair was not dry. When I took the Bantu knots out, it was not dry at all. And I realized it's like almost impossible for these things, if you start out on wet hair, it's almost impossible for them to dry because your hair is wrapped around itself. So how is the hair inside going to dry? Even sleeping with it overnight, it's kind of hard for it to dry when it's wrapped around itself. So I figure starting with stretched hair would be the best thing for the look, the outcome that I want, and for the process, like as far as drying. That's also why I'm only using a mousse, because if I put a gel on top, then again, it's not gonna dry. Oh my God, this is hard. So far, what I have learned is don't make them too tight, don't make them too small, and make sure there's enough mousse on your hair that you can easily twist it. If it's too dry, it does not twist very well. I am going to finish the rest. I want to make bigger ones, but I'm kind of nervous because the bag is small. I don't want it to come out weird. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing, and then I will show you when I'm done. That was such an arm workout. I couldn't even talk to you as I was doing it because it's so much maneuvering, and like your arms are staying up in the air and you don't want to make it too tight. Even when I'm trying not to make it too tight, as you're wrapping it, it just gets tighter. So it's a game, kind of. Certain spots, like when I would do the knot, my scalp was almost pulsating. It was so freaking tight. So I had to either undo it, or when you do it, it's best to just kind of retwist in the other direction so that it's not pulling you on your scalp as much. This was very quick, not easy, but pretty quick. And I also could have done them bigger and it would have been even quicker. I like that low-key. Really not really. I don't know. Low-key, this could be a style on its own. Like if I did the parting right and made them a little bit bigger, Bantu knots you can kind of just rock on its own. So like that kind of helps if you want to wear them for a day and then wear them out for another day or two. Now I'm kind of wondering, I planned on going to sleep with these and taking them out tomorrow, but now I'm wondering if I'll be able to lay down comfortably. I don't know. We are going to see how my scalp feels in the next couple of hours because one of these is still a little too tight actually. So I am going to make sure that these are fully dried and then I will come back and take them down. Alright, it is the next day and I am unraveling these Bantu knots. Just twisting in the opposite direction. So, oh, wait a minute. Nice and bouncy. It's been about a full 24 hours since I installed these. I sat under my hooded dryer and then I left these in overnight. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. I did not have a good night's sleep because these were just so uncomfortable to lay on, like, period. It's not comfortable. Do not recommend sleeping in these. And now I know why I haven't done Bantu knots in so long. You know when you do a hairstyle, or maybe you eat a certain food and afterwards you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that again. And then you don't do it again for a long time and then you kind of forget why, you forget why you said you weren't doing it again, and then you do it again and then you remember, oh yeah, that's why I said I'm not doing this again. That is me in Bantu knots right now. These results better be fire. That's all I know. Like, if my hair comes out looking really good and lasts for a couple of days, maybe it'll be worth it. But right now, I don't know, bro. My scalp was kind of hurting last night. Of course, I can always make it looser, which I thought I was. Like, I was untwisting them. I was, you know, going in the opposite direction. I retwisted a few of them so that it wouldn't be too tight, especially around the back and the front, because those short hairs get pulled very easily. What is going on back here? I love that bounce right there, I really do. But yeah, I definitely need to do bigger ones next time. See, my ends probably, I could have tucked a little bit tighter But that's a very pretty curl. Spirals, like, boom. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on my fingers and separate each one. This is the type of style that you have to be very gentle when taking it down. These do not separate. Lord. These do not separate as easily as like a twist or a braid would. I guess because it is so entangled around each other, and it hasn't even been like wrapped up that long. But you know how when you're separating a twist out or a braid out, you can feel, you know, you can go like this and you kind of feel where the hair naturally wants to separate. I don't really feel that with unraveling these, which is making for more frizz, even if I am twirling it. See this big old piece? No separation. It does not want to separate. And then when I do, frizz. I don't know. Okay, hold on now. Just hold on a second. Wait a minute. I don't exactly know what's happening right now. Like, what? First of all, why is my hair so short? Why is it so short? Okay, hold on. Something ain't right. Like, it's not bad, but something is missing. Something is not right. Okay, maybe we gotta do a side part. Something I'm missing. I'm not doing. Hold on. Something is not right, bro. Something is not right. Like, wait, am I seeing things? Let me put my glasses on. No, something ain't right. I think we can work with it because these curls look pretty good. Maybe a little more separation. These do not want to separate. I feel like it's such a noticeable, like, short to long difference on this side versus this side. Ain't bad. Something's wrong over here. All right, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. This is what we got. I feel like each section of my hair is doing something different. Like, one side is really tight, one side is really loose. Like, there's smaller curls here, there's bigger ones here. I don't know. I know I'm not doing this again. And next time, I am not gonna forget why I said I'm not doing this again, because it's on camera. It doesn't look bad. That's the thing. It doesn't look bad. It's the process that I did not like. I'm not mad at the look. Okay, I'm a little mad at it. But I'd rather just do flexi rods, much easier. Not to sleep in, but just the process and the look and the separating and all that stuff. Like, I'll just go with flexi rods. I like it, but I don't like it. Like, I'm going back and forth. I don't know what to think or do. I don't know, maybe tomorrow it'll look better. See, like, some of these look pretty good. Should have made them bigger. Should have made them bigger. All right, y'all, this is it. This is the final look. Try at your own risk. Now I know why I don't really see the girls doing Bantu knot outs anymore. I think I was inspired because I actually did see one and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about Bantu knots, and this girl's hair looked so good. But I am now realizing the video that I saw, I'm pretty sure she was a straight natural, or like, I don't know, she seems to wear her hair straight all the time. So her results, I'm not gonna have the results that she has, obviously. But it was worth a try, right? I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think of my results. Have you tried Bantu knots? Would you try Bantu knots? Do you have any tips for those of us that would like to get it right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.